Racers are back at it once again with another great pack full of cars making their first appearance outside of the blind boxes, which means I finally got a chance to get them. This mini 15 pack includes 6 cars that I didn't already have. Buck Bearingley, Flipped Over, Artist Ramone, Todd the Pizza Planet truck, the normal non-metallic Sterling, and the exclusive Hot Rod Mater. Now, when I first heard about this mini pack, I just saw a post labeled Hot Rod Mater Mini Racers 15 pack, and I got kind of concerned, like, oh no, this is going to be like Hot Rod Steve Herschel all over again. But no, when I clicked on it, I realized it's actually Funny Car Mater from Cars 2, who's really nice to see as a mini. I definitely would have preferred some other cars over it, but Funny Car Mater has gotten quite a bit of merchandise over the years, so honestly I'm not all surprised that he has his own mini. I actually don't have his normal 155 scale diecast. He's definitely one of the rarer, more expensive Maters. I just think it's really weird that he's labeled as Hot Rod Mater here instead of Funny Car Mater. The name Hot Rod Mater definitely still works, but I don't know, it's just kind of weird to change that. In the movie he says, make me into a funny car, and it turns him into that, so, you know, Funny Car Mater makes sense. But, again, like I literally just said, Hot Rod Mater still makes sense, it's just kind of weird. Anyway guys, welcome back to another review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the new Mini Racers Variety 15 pack with the exclusive car of Hot Rod Mater. It also includes Luigi, Fillmore, Sigler, Todd the Pizza Planet truck, Sterling, Ryan Inside Laney, Sheriff, Artist Ramone, Flo, Jackson Storm, Buck Bearingley, Flipped Over, Cars 1 Lightning, and Sally. And then moving on to the back here, in addition to seeing the minis included in the pack, which I just listed off, you can also see a bunch of the other currently available Mini Racer 3 packs. I have now reviewed all of these. This was the last wave. This was the most recent wave. I literally reviewed this 3-pack yesterday. I also have this 10-pack down here, which I reviewed a few weeks ago. Reviewed these 3 packs when they came out last year. Unfortunately, I don't have any of these guys because they're only available in the boxes, which aren't sold where I live. And you can see some other guys also available in the boxes. Very excited to have this pack. Recently, I've been doing a lot of repainting of my minis because I have so many spares from all the packs I buy, and I've really gotten into that, and you know, it's made me want to buy more minis, and it's made me excited for these bigger multi-packs. I probably would have gotten this one even if I weren't planning on repainting a bunch of the minis in it, because it has 6 minis I didn't already have. You know, a lot of times the packs will only have 1 or 2 I didn't already have, so I skip on them, but in the case of this pack, 6 cars, I think that's worth it. Having difficulty taking them out of the package here, though. Let's see. They're getting stuck on this little cardboard sheet, so it should be easier now. Alright, there we go. I'm going to take these out one at a time, and you know what? We're going to start off with Todd the Pizza Planet truck. One of the minis that I'm most excited for in this pack, definitely one of my personal favorites from this pack. So, let's pull him out there. And here he is, looking really nice. He actually has matte paint, unlike his normal Cars 1 and Cars 3 diecasts. Of course, in Cars 3, Todd appears at the Demolition Derby, which is probably why they gave him a matte paint job. Definitely closer to his look in the first Cars, or at least his diecast in the first Cars. Very nice expression for him, very nice smile. A car I'm so glad they made, and a car I'm even gladder I was able to get. I did not expect to see this guy be released in a multi-pack, so I'm really glad to finally be able to have him. See the Pizza Planet logo on the side. He's got all this muddy detailing on him. Got the rocket ship up top, which looks really funny and like malformed. I don't know. Definitely has seen better days, but I don't know. Still looks good. Still has the Pizza Planet logo. The great cover on the back of the pickup truck looks really nice there. We've got the Yo on the back, of course, from his Toyota logo. The rest of the letters are ripped off. He's got some stickers on the back window which are not present on his normal diecast. Neither the original or the Cars 3. In fact, he doesn't even have a license plate on his normal diecast. You can see these stickers. There's one of a frowny face, one that looks like McQueen's 95 with a not allowed sign through it. I don't know what's up with those. And his license plate reads RE either S1 or 51536, which I'm sure is a reference. But I'm not quite sure what to. There's a look at the other side, and then there's a look at his base, which is strangely all white on the bottom. Definitely interesting. Moving on from Todd, we have Sigler, who's been out for few years now. I think this is either my second or third SIG alert. I'm not too sure. I've had a custom silver SIG alert that I made using a spare 155 scale SIG alert. It's probably what I'll make this into. I'm not too sure though. And as you can see, your usual SIG alert details. You got "Take It" written on the front with those blue stars, red stripes, the little exhaust pipes up there. Windows are boarded, of course. Very nice angry expression. Number 22 on the side, the stars, big white star with the blue roof there. Really, really nicely detailed. The Demolition Derby mini racers are always really impressive. Got "Bring It" written on the back, going alongside the "Take It" on the front. The windows, I'm not sure if they're supposed to actually be boarded up, because it kind of looks like the boards on the windows were painted on and aren't really supposed to be there. Yeah, they definitely were painted on top of the blue on the back window, I think. Interesting detail there. There's a look at the other side, and then there is her base. Then moving on to our next character, Fillmore, who finally got, after years of waiting, just a few weeks ago, only to then learn that he was being released in this pack as well. And now I've got a spare. I'd love to make him into the brand new Fillmore from the Cars 2 video game, where he's all blank and empty, but I don't think I'll be able to. I unfortunately don't have the right green color for Fillmore. So if you guys know what I should do with this Fillmore, definitely let me know in the comments. I'll probably make him into one of his alts from Fast as Lightning or one of the other video games. If you guys have any suggestions for what I should do with any of these spare minis, definitely let me know. I'd really love to hear it. Unfortunately, he's missing his license plate on the front, which I pointed out in my review of him a few weeks back. Got the peace sign there, rainbow, love, groovy, I think is written there. It's all your typical Fillmore details. All the stickers on the back, 5123 license plate, or sorry, 51237 license plate. The Save 2D animation sticker, which I always need to point out. Absolutely love that sticker. There is a look at his other side with the nice winding road, the earth with the flower around it, the word peace. It's all your usual Fillmore things there. And there's a look at his base. Then moving on to Luigi, another car I'm not quite sure what to do with. My last spare Luigi I turned into Giuseppe Wheelo from my Cars Adventure series, but I'm not too sure what to do with this one. Having a bit of difficulty getting him out. There we go. So again, if you guys know what I should do with him, definitely let me know. Mini Luigi has always been pretty interesting to me. He's got this really thick outline around his eyes, which I'm not the biggest fan of. Got the little mustache logo there. So look at the side. Of course, this sort of fake hair roof on top. It's license plate 445-10.8 for the coordinates, I believe, to the Ferrari manufacturing plant in Italy. Always love that Easter egg. And there's a look at his other sides. Weirdly thick black outlining around the back windows, but not the front windows. Don't know what's up with that. And there is a look at Luigi's base there. Now we move on to the second row in the box here with Artist Ramone. Yet another Ramone getting the mini racer treatment. This guy looks awesome. Very nice. He was one of the first Cars 2 minis. It was released last year. Very nice. Well, it's definitely not one of my favorite Ramone paint jobs. I think he translated very well into mini racer form. He even has these details on his hood and all over him textured, just like on the 155 scale counterpart. Love the expression on him. It's such like a classic, cool, casual Ramone face. Actually quite different from some of the faces on the other Ramone minis. Fortunately, it seems like we have a few paint blemishes on him, which is unfortunate because they're paint blemishes on Ramone, the character whose whole thing is making himself look good while painting himself, but whatever. Got this, of course, light green with the sort of yellowish green stripe on him. Moving on to the side, got these very nice stripe details, very nicely detailed wheels as well. Pretty similar to his 155 scale counterpart, except I'd say this color is definitely quite a bit fainter on his mini. It doesn't really pop out as much. Got the license plate there saying low and slow, as always. There is a look at his other side. And then there is his base. Still copywritten 2016, since that's when the mold for the mini Ramone was made, even though he first came out in 2020, this specific version of him. Then we move on to Sheriff, who I just keep getting duplicates of, and I just don't know what to do with them. There are not many Sheriffs, so again, if you guys have any ideas, let me know in the comments. This guy will probably become a video game alternate costume of Sheriff, or or maybe the Stanley Day Sheriff. We'll figure something out. Of course, just your typical Sheriff details. I literally reviewed this guy like less than a week ago when I reviewed the red pack. Got Sheriff on the side with his badge, Sheriff on the back, 001 license plate with the radiator cap mounted next to it. There is a look at that side, and then there is his base. I've reviewed so many of these minis so many times, so I feel like whenever I review one of these mini packs, I feel obligated to just at least briefly review each and every one of them. We have Ryan inside Laney here, who is going to become Kara Crashball from Ties Cars 4, which I'm very, very excited to make. Really excited to have a spare mini of the Ryan mold so that I can make Kara there. I'm not sure if the spoilers match up 100%. I think I might have given her a different type of spoiler, but number one, I'm not sure if the different Mini Racer Next Gens have different types of spoilers, and number two, honestly, I don't really care. But yeah, Ryan's a really nice mini. I forget when he was first released. I want to say I think it was back in 2019 alongside Jackson and the little Torquey Pistons Next Gen Spiky Phillips. Got the blinker logo on the hood with the little asterisk star design there. Got the asterisk design there with the 21. Piston Cup, Combustor, Carbon Fiber, and Synergy secondary sponsors. Nice looking wheels. Blinker logo there. Blinker on the spoiler. Rookie stripes, and once again, blinker logo. Always really like this about Ryan, the fact that his two sides are actually different in terms of the placement of the little blue stripe and the little asterisk star design. And there is a look at Ryan's base there. Then moving on from Ryan to Sterling. Interesting case with the Sterling Mini. Back when Sterling was released in 2019, he was exclusive to a previous 15-pack alongside, I believe, H.J. Hollis. But they also released a metallic Sterling in the Mini Racer 3-packs, who I've had for the last few years. There really are not that many differences between these two, but technically, this is a different Sterling from this Sterling. This is normal Sterling, this is metallic Sterling. The one that I've had for years now is metallic Sterling, and this is my first time getting the normal version. Definitely a darker color, although again, like I said, barely anything different between the two of them. It was definitely a cheap move. Like, oh hey, this Sterling is exclusive to a 15-pack, but you could still get a Sterling in a 3-pack. He's just metallic Sterling, who barely looks different. Isn't Sterling basically metallic anyway? Definitely an interesting strategy there. I always find it so weird whenever they make like gray or silver cars metallic, but yeah, really not all that different at all. This one is just slightly shinier. Its license plate reads, let's see, I cannot make that out. Oh right, STR-LING or STER-LING, of course it's saying Sterling. There's a look at his other side, and then there is a look at his base. Definitely barely different than my other Sterling. I have to make sure I don't mix up which one is which. And then we get to Flip Dover, who looks really cool. Oh, this guy is awesome. They went for a more metallic approach for his pink compared to the die-cast. Definitely prefer the color on the Mini there. Wow, he looks really good. Probably one of my favorites from this pack. Definitely a standout. Flipped Over definitely isn't my favorite Next Gen, but I really like how this Mini turned out. Got a very nice angry expression for him. Intersection logo there on the hood. I do hope we get a Mini of Jimmy Cable soon. I usually don't really care much about what racers have and haven't gotten Minis, but hope we get a Jimmy Cables. Piston Cup, Combustor, Carbon Fiber, and Synergy logos there. Got the 00, all of the winding roads. I've reviewed Flipped Over so many times on my channel, but this is the first time reviewing the Mini, and like I said, he looks so good. Got the wheels there. Definitely a much thicker white outline on the rims compared to on the normal diecast. Intersection written there on the spoiler. Got more of your sort of winding road designs on the back with the little intersection heart logo 00 intersection written there. Always loved how the roads on the back sort of become the one that loops around up top. Always loved just how interconnected all of Flip's details are. And then there is a look at his base. Moving on, after him, we have, I believe, Buck Bearingley. Yep, he is next. All right. Having a bit of difficulty getting some of these guys out of the package, but there we go. We've got him. using the Mini Racers Brickyardly mold. This guy is looking really nice. Now, I don't really have that many minis of the veteran racers from Cars 3, so very glad to have Buck Bearingly here. I don't even have the normal versions of Bobby Swift or Brickyardly. I do think mine actually might be an error, though. Taking a look at his hood, that Vuezine logo is definitely in a weird space. If any of you guys have the mini of Buck, definitely let me know in the comments if your Vuezine logo is there, because that's an error that's definitely unfortunate, but it doesn't really take away from the car all that much. Got Vuezine corrective windshields, number 39, 39 there on the roof. Move on to the side. Once again, number 39 with the secondary sponsors. I'm going to cheat off with the normal version to see what they are. Vitaline, revolting RPM, nitrate, octane gain, and clutch aid. Seems like they're all there. Corrective windshields, number 39, got the little arrow there. Lightyear tires. Got the Vuezine logo there on the back, or Vuezion, or Vuezen. The gas cap is always so intrusive on the back of these cars, just covering up letters or looking like an additional letter, whatever. Got Vuezine written on the back. Vuezine written on the back once again, alongside the camera, which, unlike the normal diecast, is actually molded into the back, which is really cool. Corrective windshields, number 39. There is a look at his other side, basically identical. And there is the base. Yeah, really hope I can get the minis for Bobby and Brick soon. Then moving on to probably one of the least interesting cars in the pack, just another Jackson Storm. I've got so many Jacksons, I don't even know what to do with them. So again, if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments. I'm already working on a Lightning Cup Jackson custom. I've already made one for my Nomad character from Cars Adventures. I just don't know what to do with this guy. I've got the Igniter logo on the hood, 2.0 on the side, piston cup, combustor, carbon fiber synergy, Igniter down there. We've got the big S, got the Igniter on the spoiler. There's a look at his back with the rookie stripes. There's a look at his other side, and there is a look at his base. Moving on from Jackson to Flo, another car that I have no idea what to do with. I recently made a mini racer version of my Alleyway character from Ty's Cars 4, who was a repaint of Flo. And now I've got another Flo. So again, if you guys have any suggestions, definitely let me know what to do with this Flo here. It's your typical mini racer Flo expression. All the nice details. Really like the color scheme for Flo. Got, of course, Showgirl written on her license plate there, if you could get the camera to focus. There we go, Showgirl. There's a look at her other side, and then there is a look at her base. Then moving on, we are almost at the exclusive. We are almost at Hot Rod Mater / Funny Car Mater, whatever you want to call him. First, we got to get through Sally. Sally's mini definitely always looks really nice. I think I've complained in the past about her wheels sticking out a bit too far, though. Not sure what to do with this Sally either. I already made a mini for the Kara Crashwell fan from Ty's Cars 4 that used the Sally mold, so I'll once again ask you guys, if you have any suggestions, love to hear them. Got the Carrara logo there with her tattoo on the back, 301 PCE license plate. Her spoiler is up. I wish that the mini didn't have the spoiler up. I don't know. Does Sally really have her spoiler up that much in the Cars movies? Because a lot of merchandise of her has the spoiler up. I feel like she barely has it up. I didn't even notice that it was up in that many scenes. And then we move on from Sally to Cars 1 McQueen. A nice change of pace from always getting the Cars 3 McQueen in these packs, but there's not much of a difference. I have so many mini McQueens, and there's a lot that I can do with them. In terms of repaint, seems to have a chip under his mouth, so it's a good thing this guy's going to get repainted. Rusty's medicated bumper ointment on the hood, his lucky lightning bolt stickers, 95 there on top of the headlight sticker, 95 on the side, all of the secondary sponsors, which I'm not going to get into because there are just so many. Lightyear tires, Lightning McQueen signature on the roof, number 95 on the roof, Rusty's logo back there. Seems his gas cap isn't colored in, which is kind of weird. I'm not sure if, pretty sure it's colored in. Doesn't look like it is on the prototype picture. That's definitely interesting. We've got the Rusty's Medicated Bumper Ointment logo there with his rookie stripe on the back. There's a look at the other side. And then there is the base. And finally, we move on to our 15th and final car, the exclusive guy, the one and only Funny Car Mater, or Hot Rod Mater, whatever you want to call him. As a mini racer, this guy shares a lot of similarities with the Tokyo Mater. It seems like he's sort of just like an altered version of the mini racer's Tokyo Mater, which honestly makes sense. They are pretty similar. He looks a little bit bigger, which I believe is definitely accurate. Funny Car Mater is pretty big. Of course, he's missing the hood. He's got the engine in there instead, the huge sort of snot rod-esque engine. Very nice yellow on him, very different from any other Mater. I don't think any other Mater we've ever gotten has been yellow. We've got Tow Mater written on the side with all these flames, these huge 4 exhaust pipes on either side of him. These wheels, which are nicely detailed. It seems that my wheel is a bit off-center with the axle, which is interesting. Got this huge spoiler. Now, I had a problem with the Tokyo Mater spoiler sort of being like off to the side at an angle. This one is definitely better and definitely seems sturdier. It seems like it's plugged into this part in his back. Really interesting that he's sort of like an altered Tokyo Mater mold. Definitely found that pretty interesting. Moving on to the back, you can see some more of the flame designs, but he still keeps the classic A113 license plate. These sort of hook-looking things are actually missing from the Tokyo Mater variant, and they are in black here. Also have his backlights, which aren't on the Tokyo Mater variant. So it's not like a cheap repaint. It's like they took the Tokyo Mater mold and then changed it to be accurate to this version of Mater, which is really nice, because it easily could have just been like a cheap retooling of Tokyo Mater, but they definitely went above and beyond with this Mini. Anyway guys, that wraps it up for this new Mini Racers Variety 15 pack. Of course, with your exclusive of Hot Rod Mater or Funny Car Mater, whatever you want to call him. I think it's definitely a great pack with some really great cars. Really glad, can't even talk from such a long review, really glad to have all these minis with these 6 I didn't have before. I had a bunch of new guys to repaint. Anyway guys, thank you all so much for watching. Let me know which of these minis is your favorite in the comments. See you guys next time. Bye now.